Today's Monday, I think it's the 9th of February, and we're off to Ipswich. We got Shakedown in our brand new Ford Mustang, so we're going to take you guys a little bit behind the scenes today. Haven't really done too much of this, but I think it's a pretty awesome day. It's my first day as an official Ford driver. So we're going to show you a little bit what happens at the racetrack on a shakedown. So I suppose the big one is we get 19 kilometres to shake down our new car. Sorry, 19 laps, 60 kilometres at Ipswich. So we try and jam as much in as we can into these 19 laps today, and we'll actually break up the day quite a lot. So we'll try film a little bit of stuff, see what we can show. We got Olivia Dean cranking, and we're getting fired up to go.
Morning. Good, how are you?
Bad.
Triple A. Thank you.
Yeah, I know you are.
Have a good day.
It's easy. What's happening? You good? You too? All good? What's happening? Oh yeah, you good? Good? Yeah, it's good. What's happening? You good? Good. Andrew, you all good? You're good? What's happening?
I know. I asked him to change it last week, fucking Terminator, and then I'm like, oh, he doesn't have a beard. It's cool. Alright, he's gonna have to colour it in. Or get a little patch to stick on it or something.
I like the old sticker idea.
Yeah, no.
I've just put up some questions on my socials, so we're getting everyone to ask some questions, and then once we've finished the day, we'll do a bit of a wrap up and try and answer as many questions as we can. So we're here, car's looking good. We got 35 minutes before we hit the track, so time to go get ready.
Should be clean.
Everything's new. We got greens on.
So just finished first run. We sort of did an install lap, and then we did one flyer after that. So it's pretty hot out here today, but car feels really good. Like, we've had no issues this morning, which is great. Felt pretty fast out the gate as well. So a couple of things that we need to work on already, which we've picked up on. We've still got about, I think, 14 or 15 laps to go. So far so good.
I know you left your head tight in my room, just so I could think of dreaming you.
So we're halfway through our shakedown here, even though it's only 19 laps. We've dragged it out for about 2.5 hours so far. So we thought we'd answer some Instagram questions while we wait. We've got a lot about Ford to Chev, or Chev to Ford, and then we've got a lot about my beard. We've got a lot about the name of the car. So one, for example, does a Ford Mustang feel completely different to drive than the Chev Camaro? So I've got a lot similar to that. I've done about 10 laps so far. So It is different in some ways. So the car at the moment, actually, it feels really good. There's a couple of things that we're working on. We've only made like 2 changes to the car so far. So we're just trying to learn how all that works. The engine's a little bit different, but to be honest, so far, like it's all been like really positive with the car in that. We're just trying to learn, I suppose, slow speed versus high speed. So in the slow corners, I'm feeling really good at the moment. We're just trying to work on a few things at the high speed and just like understand how that's different. But yeah, I suppose Chev to Ford, there's differences at the moment. I don't have any issues with it as such. We've just got to do a little bit more learning. So I can probably answer that a little bit better at the end of the day as well. A lot about, am I going to keep the beard? Well, the beard's staying for now. So I've done all my media with it this year with the beard. So I feel like that's sticking around for 2026, but I feel like it'll be staying for a while, I reckon. Have you decided on a name yet? I have. I probably said it earlier in the video, but it is going to be called Aurora. So I quite like the name. It's a little bit tricky to say, but yeah, I wanted something pretty nice for the Mustang. As always, there's a reason to it, but that always keeps a secret. This is a good one. I actually quite like this from Ali. What is your post-race recovery? So post-race recovery for me would pretty much be straight out, get undressed as quickly as I can and straight in the ice bath. So I do that before and after a race, but I'll do 5-10 minutes to try and cool down in the ice bath straight after the race. Then it's pretty much have dinner, we debrief, and then physio. So the big one's getting on the physio table. After like on a Saturday night, you're pretty sore from a 250K race. So doing that's important. But I do lots of recovery during the week. So most days I do hot and cold bath, sauna, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, the ice bath's amazing on a race weekend.
Okay, ain't no fear in me, let's go. Let her know that I've been ready for more. Let her know that I've been ready for more. Okay, ain't no fear in me, let's go. You can find me at the top of this road. Smooth, I'm ready for it.
I'm Broc's grandma. Yes, and I've just touched the steering wheel of a winning car for the year. Yeah.
Well, we've just wrapped up the shakedown on 88 here at Ipswich. We've dragged it out. I mean, what is the time? It's 2:21. So we started at 8:30 this morning, or just after, and we've dragged 19 laps out over that amount of time. So it's been a good day. We really took our time this morning. We had a couple of little things that we needed to improve on, which we really just spent some good time debriefing and sort of getting on top of it. So overall, actually really happy where we ended up. There's a few things that we can improve on for Sydney, but a great starting point. Feel really comfortable in the car, which is great. We're actually doing some more driving this afternoon. So we've got Supercar's engine testing. The Toyota's here, there's a Chevy here, and us in the Ford. So we just got to run through some gears, just do a few checks and make sure they're all nice and close. But yeah, first day, really happy with how it went, and yeah, keen to get to Sydney now and get after it in the race weekend.
So we've had a great question from Jack, and it's come at a fantastic time. We've just finished our test day, and my ritual always leaving Ipswich is to get an ice cream on the way home. That means we've had a good day, and it cools me down. So I try and justify it. My nutritionist wouldn't be happy, but it makes me feel good. It was, how do you feel your body pre, during, and post a race day? I suppose lots of carbs pre. During the race, we don't eat food. We have some gels in the car, but we put like tablets in our drink to replenish all the sweat. And then after, it's mainly like steak and rice or pasta, all that sort of stuff. But after an important day, it's very important to cool down and enjoy yourself. So cheers to Magnum. Thomas has asked us specifically, but a lot have asked through the day, the biggest differences from the Ford Mustang to the Chevy Camaro. We'll finish our first day. There's obviously a few driving wise. One big one is the visibility is quite different. So out the front, the Ford Mustang's better because the Camaro had like a big lip on the front of the bonnet. So I think the visibility out the Mustang's probably a little bit better out the front, probably not as good through the sides though. The sides are probably a little bit smaller mirrors as well, which makes it difficult. Car handling wise, yeah, there is differences. There's some stuff that it does better, some other stuff that we need to improve on. But driving wise, I wouldn't really say it was like I didn't have to change how I drove or anything like that. So visibility is a big one. The engine's different, but I thought it was really positive for our first day. So we got a bit to work on, but overall, yeah, I felt like it was pretty good. Luke Harrison's asked, what's the most underrated track on the calendar? Depends what you underrate. I mean, a lot of street tracks are highly rated. I was going to say Townsville's a fantastic track. For me, it's Darwin. I mean, I've had a lot of success there over the last few years, but there's something about that track that I just love and I find really fun to drive. So it's quite technical. And actually, we were just speaking about this, Tasmania. Everyone thinks Tasmania is super boring. It is extremely technical and fun for a real little track. So that's probably the most underrated. Day's done. We're on our way home from Ipswich. It's been an awesome day. It was a long day. It was a very dragged out day for 19 laps. And then we finished with some Supercars engine testing. So we probably did about half an hour. It was just like different gear runs. The Toyota was there, the Chev was there. So didn't really get to do any more laps. It was more just doing some engine stuff. But overall, really happy. Like, pretty stoked with how the day went, to be honest. There was a couple little things that we had hurdles that we had to fix earlier in the day. But overall, like, I walk away very confident where we are with the car. No doubt there's things that we can make better and all that. But I think me, Marty, the team, all got confidence that we can be competitive in Sydney with this car. So it's been fun. Hope you guys have enjoyed sort of coming along for the ride. It's been something different for me. It's something I've spoke about for a long time. So keen to take you guys along for the ride. Comment what you think we should do next. We're speaking about maybe doing a bit more behind the scenes stuff. Not so much at the track, but a bit more personal Broc. Probably a little bit different away from the camera than you see on TV sometimes. So yeah, we're just going to try and have some fun with it. So hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an awesome day. Great to be with the Blue Oval. Shout out to James for filming it. It's been fun.